Hello, my shining little friends. Hi, cute stars learning to fly in class, at home, in the park, and even in your dreams. Yeah, I come today not with a thick book or a calculator, but with a story. A story about you. Yes, you. About a classroom that isn't just a place to sit, write, and sometimes fall asleep, but a stage. Yes, a stage, like a circus stage, a dance stage, or a puppet stage that has a big story. The only difference is, here, you are all the stars. Wow! And stars, though small, can light up the darkest night. Yeah. Ready? Let's begin this journey of imagination, but prepare your pillows because you'll surely be reflecting and maybe even smiling warmly. There's a sentence I once read, and it's like a flashlight in the dark. The classroom is a stage where little stars learn to shine. This sentence isn't just beautiful, it's like a key that opens a door to another world. A world where every child isn't just a student, but an actor, writer, painter, inventor, dancer, and singer of their own life story. Wow! And the stage? Yes, the classroom itself! A place where pencils can become crayons. A place where even a wrong answer can be the beginning of a brilliant idea. And a place where a little laugh can echo like the applause of a movie audience. But what does it feel like to be a little star on that stage? Let's take a look at the story. Imagine one bright morning, as usual, you arrive at school. Backpack on your back, lunch in your hand, and maybe one sock on the left is red, one on the right is blue. But don't worry, that's a sign of creativity. You enter the classroom. Neat desks, white chalkboard, colorful chalk, and the smell of eraser that, like a coughing cloud. Yeah, but that day, something happened. When the teacher opened the door, bang! Whoa! A golden light enveloped the room. The ceiling lights transformed into spotlights, the benches spun slowly like movie theater seats, and the chalkboard transformed into a giant screen that wrote itself. Welcome, little star. Today you will learn to shine. No one was surprised because in the world of imagination, magical things do happen when we believe.
On that stage, each child had a role. Some immediately stepped forward, like singers ready to sing with their golden voices. Others sat quietly, but their eyes sparkled like scientists discovering the secret code of the universe. Some loved to draw in their notebooks, creating worlds more beautiful than rainbows. And there were those who loved to make their friends laugh with funny faces, making even the teacher smile. Yeah. But there was also a little star who hesitated. She sat on the corner, afraid to speak, afraid of making mistakes, afraid that her light wouldn't be bright enough. Her name probably resembled yours. Her name was the little star who didn't know she could yet. She watched her friends step forward, answer questions, dance at school events, or write poems that amazed everyone. Oh, I can't be like them, she thought. I can only sit still and eat bread in the cafeteria. But one day, the teacher said, "Today, we're going to put on a performance without a script. anything is fine. The important thing is it comes from the heart. The children were excited, yeah. Some wanted to do magic tricks. Some wanted to create a robot dance. Some wanted to read a poem about crickets playing ball on a leaf. But the little star, who didn't know she could yet, remained silent. She had no ideas, no courage, nothing. Until, in the middle of the night, when everyone was asleep, she had a dream. She was on stage alone. There were no lights, no audience. But suddenly, from her shirt pocket, out came a rainbow crayon. She began to draw on the floor. Flowers, rainbows, flying cars, a house in the clouds. And when she finished, all the drawings came to life. Flowers jumped, rainbows sang, flying cars took her friends to the moon. She woke up, and on her desk were colorful crayons. The next day, when it was her turn to perform, she didn't speak. She simply picked up the chalk and began drawing on the blackboard. Slowly, everyone stopped breathing. Image after image emerged. The classroom transformed into a spaceship, the teacher into a cute little alien, her friends into superheroes with superpowers, baking the world's most delicious cake. Everyone laughed. Everyone was captivated. And when she finished, the room erupted in applause. Yeah! Not because her drawing was perfect, but because she dared to show a world that belonged only to her. The world of her imagination. The world of her heart. And that's when the spotlight shone on her. Not because she was the smartest, the fastest, or the most exciting, but because she was herself. From that day on, the classroom never again felt like a place of testing or punishment. It became a place to play, to grow, and to shine. Not necessarily shining brightly like the sun, just like a firefly in the night. Small, quiet, but very, very meaningful. Yeah. Because the most beautiful light isn't the brightest, but the most honest. That which comes from within, from curiosity, from the courage to try, from failure turned into laughter, from chalk drawings once considered just scribbles. And you, yes, you who are watching this, you are not just an ordinary kid. You are a star, yeah. And your classroom, whether at school, at home, at the park, or in front of the screen, is your stage. Here, you don't always have to be right. You don't always have to be the winner. You don't always have to be fast. The important thing is, you come. Yeah, you try, you learn, you grow, and you shine in your own way. Become an extraordinary child. So, my extraordinary little friends, remember, every day in class is practice. Not practice to be perfect, but practice to be yourself, to find the light that only you have. Yes. And if one day you feel dim, remember, even stars are sometimes covered by clouds, but they're still there. They're still shining. They're just waiting for the time to be seen again. So don't be afraid to be wrong. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to be funny. Because the world needs more kids who dare to be themselves. Okay, thank you for watching until the end, my little stars. I hope you smiled. I hope you feel lighter. And I hope you know you are precious, you are unique, and you are learning to shine beautifully. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like if you agree that the classroom is a stage, share with a friend who needs encouragement,
and comment with one word that describes the light within you. Are you funny, smart, creative, brave, or do you like eating bananas? It doesn't matter as long as you're honest, because every like, share, and comment is a round of applause for another little star learning to shine. Well, see you on the next adventure. Keep shining, stay funny, and stay your amazing self. Bye.